Top of the morning to you. And the rest of the day to you, sir. Big dollar in attendance. Just crawled through the joint, to let y'all in on a little something I had going on. Now, I've been saying this for years, and it's not a secret. I'm not the only person that says it. It's a well-known thing. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. It's very urban. It's some dialects from the community. But what it means, and I'm going to get you there. You know I'm going to take you to church, baby. But go and bring the choir in for me. Yo, what up out there? Top of the morning to you. It's your boy, Big Dollar. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Hell, hit the herb. Just don't hit me, because I hit back, shorty. Why don't you go ahead and tune into your player partner, get some of this game, because it's for free, and I got everything you need. So holla at a player when you see him in the streets. So, fair exchange ain't no robbery. Now, I come in here a lot, and I talk about effort. What you put in is what you get out. You gotta invest yourself. You gotta invest your time. You gotta invest your energy. You gotta invest your mind. You gotta invest your people. You gotta invest your communication skills. You gotta just put you out there. Just keep constantly filling the room with you. And I talk about that, and it is true. Now, if your efforts are not being met with the reward you seek. Let's bust that down some. You've been grinding since January. It's June. You've been grinding since January. If your savings account has not fluctuated, either you need to double back, learn from your mistakes, and redouble your efforts, or you need to realize you might be getting robbed. Big Dollar. Why do you say that, Dollar? Why do you say that? You might be getting robbed because you're not getting a fair exchange. Now, if what you're putting down, some people pay $100 for a massage. Now, if that massage was worth $100 to them, it is considered a fair exchange. So that's where we're going with this. If you deem it worth it to you, you deem it something that this is worth my $150. Some people think $200 for a vacuum is too much. That's not a fair exchange for them. Other people be like, that vacuum cleaner need to last me 4 years, and if it do, that's a fair exchange. So you are the person that determines what is fair exchange. That's all on you, baby. They ain't gonna leave that up to Dollar. I got a lot of stuff on my plate already. But if it is not a fair exchange, if you went in there and you spent $50 for a haircut, pretty sure the going rate on them bad boys is about $20 with a $5 tip. That's half that. You just got robbed. You understand what I'm saying to you? Fair exchange ain't no robbery. So I need you to look at your life, balance out what you're receiving in return, what you're giving as a person. And if that's not adding up, like this is not the price they should be paying. That's like if they was paying you $2 an hour to go to work. That is not the price they should be paying you. You can't expect to live off of that. You are getting robbed. So if you look at anything, you've been putting this effort out for months. I've been talking to you about getting it in. For months, I've been coming up talking to you about getting it in and putting it down. But some rewards you do got to be patient for. If you ain't getting your reward right now, you ain't been in school for 2 years, your reward gonna come later, but that's still a fair exchange because your reward's coming. But for those of you out there that I'm talking to, that's buying stuff that ain't doing nothing for your health, that's putting money towards stuff that ain't doing nothing for your mental health, that's going out and making these excuses, and then you getting robbed, bro. You getting robbed. There's no other way I can say it. I wish I could tell it to you different. I wish, I had better math than that, but that's the science right there. You're getting robbed. You're getting taken advantage of. They're getting down on a player right now. You hear what I'm talking about? Okay? So, I just need you to understand that if that's the case and that's what's going on, you need to figure out then how to get you some fair exchange. Maybe give a little less of you. Maybe expect a little more in return. And voice that you need a little more in return. Because I'm not about getting robbed. My name is Big Dollar. You couldn't call me that if they kept robbing me for it. Right. So fair exchange ain't no robbery. You putting your effort out. You're putting yourself forward. Make sure that they're not taking advantage of that. Who do they think you are? Where they can just not give you something in return for your efforts. That's not how it works. If you do 100 push-ups a day, you will look like you do 100 a day. Your body's not going to rob you and not give you no return on your effort. If you sit on your couch immediately after coming home from work, you're going to look like that. Okay? That's what I'm saying to you. If you are constantly spending money and not thinking about saving it, you won't save it. These are fair exchanges. These are the exchanges that happen in life. Okay? If you're working hard at your job, they notice. You get to keep a job. They refer you for other jobs. But if you are doing these things and you're not getting nothing in return, you're getting robbed. And if you're not doing these things, if you just ain't on a crumb, which I rarely talk to these people. Wow. But those out there in attendance who ain't on a crumb, you know you are. You know who you are. Because you start to ignore me every time I come on. You're robbing yourself. Excusez-moi. Je pété. If you ain't on a crumb, you're robbing yourself. Okay? Don't holler about the rest of us robbing you, because you're not on a crumb. You're just not. I don't even address you that much. All the people in the back that ain't on a crumb, you guys, I don't even address you guys. Because I feel like that would be me getting robbed. I'm getting robbed of my words and my game and my knowledge to people who aren't going to apply it. Come on now. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. You know what it means, bro. I say you get out what you put in. If you approach a situation and you feel like you should get out after putting in and you ain't, you are getting robbed. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. And don't rob nobody else. Be out here trying to finesse and get over on people. Bring them a fair exchange. So, you want me to give you $30 to detail my car? That's what you want? That's what you said, $30? Yeah, it's about worth that. I can pay that. That's a fair exchange. You want me to give you $20 for a car wash? That's what you got going on here? Or you gonna hit it with some wax? Oh, that sounds very nice. Well, that's a fair exchange. That don't sound like no robbery. So you gonna charge me $4.59 per gallon of gas? Well, I need gas. That one's in the air. We might be getting robbed, dog. I don't know what the petrol situation is. We may be getting robbed. That one's in the air. But still, you pay fair exchange for everything else. Right now, I'm here to pick up a dresser. Hey, I'm here at Walmart to pick up a dresser. And if I go in there and they be like, oh, it's comedy, cop. This bad boy is worth $200. And I looked at it and it looked like I could have built it myself in somebody's garage. That's not a fair exchange. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going in here, I'm going to get a fair exchange. And the people who is offering the exchange is usually the people who's offering it to be fair. The people who's got the asking price, it's going to take your energy to get this. It's going to take your effort to get this. It's going to take a little bit of your mind to get this. They're usually the ones with the fair exchange. Usually, I'm going to put that in there, but they're usually the ones with the fair exchange. The people who's offering the deal, who's offering the transaction, they're usually the ones that's trying to seek the fair exchange, because that's the only way they feel like they can get it off. The only way I feel like you're going to bad from me is if it's a nice price on there. You understand what I'm saying? Fair exchange ain't no robbery. You know what it meant. Now you have an in-depth of what it feels like. Don't get robbed out here. I want you to get a fair exchange. And don't be out here trying to get over. I want you to get fair exchange. All right? That's been my time. Let me go in here and doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo, shabiggity-boop, shaboopity-boop, and then get back to work. All right? So peace, love, hippie drugs, and don't you ever, EVA, forget to holler at the player when you see him in the street, shorty.